Well, good morning, everyone, to another XU Faculty Workshop, Super Saturday Training. And today we are going to do an AERIS presentation. Now, Tuesday night, I'll give you this in advance and after the call also to promote. But Tuesday night, we are going to have an AERIS business overview followed by an AERIS product training with Dr. Fred Templeman. We're very excited about the presentation. It will be guest friendly. I will do a very short AERIS business overview, and then Dr. Templeman will train us on these products and anti-aging and all of that, and then we'll take questions and answers following that. So I thought today I would just give you a quick little overview of what that overview will be. Following that overview, we'll take some questions also, and we'll take a look at some of the tools that are available to help us build our AERIS business. So I'm going to break this up, and because I am going to edit out this portion of the training to make an AERIS presentation available only that does not go into any of the other Xango products, other than a quick little mention that there are other opportunities available. And then we'll have that available to share the business with people who just want to take a look at the AERIS line only. So I want to thank all of you for being here today, and I want to talk to you about the AERIS opportunity with Xango. I do want to thank you for your time. Time is precious and important, and we really appreciate the time you're taking to invest into taking a look at what Xango is doing today with the AERIS line. Now, if you don't really know much about Xango, it is a 13-year-old network marketing company, which in itself is very special because out of the tens of thousands of documented companies that have been around since the 1950s, there's only 50-some companies even make it past their 10th birthday. We've accomplished some amazing things, broken some records, fastest company to $100 million a year, fastest to $250 million a year. We want to be the fastest company to do $1 billion a year in sales, and we believe we'll do it because in the first 5 years alone, with one single product that we launched with, the Xango Juice, we did $1 billion in cumulative sales with that one product to $2 billion by 8 years. Got a patent on that product by the 11th year. And of course, over the years, we've launched different product lines, and we've expanded our borders into more than 40 countries today. So I want to talk to you about the company because Xango is really a company that offers solutions. They identify problems, and they offer solutions. And we do have solutions to a lot of problems out there, but we're really just going to talk about one today, and that is anti-aging in the cosmeceutical market. Now, this market alone in the U.S. just since 2003 has pretty much almost tripled its size, but the projected growth in billions in the U.S. alone is, they believe it's going to be approaching $300 billion. Now, that's a pretty huge market, and of course, worldwide it's a huge market, and people are looking for solutions today. They're looking for products that work. They're looking for products that will give them hope, that will turn back time, that will actually repair some damage on what they've already done. And you know, I call this product line a baby boomer's dream come true, but I found out recently that the #1 demographic today for facelifts are 20-year-olds, 20-something-year-olds. So this is a problem that is facing everyone today, and everyone's looking for solutions. So the Xango AERIS line is not just a solution, but I believe it's going to be the next billion-dollar brand in Xango because these products work. We have a marine collagen complex, and of course collagen is not just good for the skin, but also for the hair, for the joints, for the bones, and so much more. We have an instant eye gel that gives you instant results in just minutes, and we have an eye renewal concentrate that the longer you use it, the younger and brighter that you will look and feel. And if you use these products, more than 50% of people notice dramatic visible results in just days, 86% of people within weeks. And with 3 months and more of consistent use, 98% of people are noticing dramatic visible results with fine lines and wrinkles, under eye bags and deep wrinkles, dark circles and discoloration, dull, uneven texture, dryness. Our products can be purchased individually. The cost on these individual products would be $190 if you were to buy them individually, retail. However, you can get a package of these products for just $175. And if you decide to become a Xango distributor or a preferred customer, which is a customer entitled to purchase wholesale because they commit to an automatic delivery of these products every single month, then you can get these products down to just $135 in a package. Now, if you compare that to some of the competitive products out there, you'll pay $350 to $500 for products that might give you similar results short term, but long term, because of the toxic and chemical ingredients in them, will actually cause more harm than good. Our products will give you those immediate short-term results. And the longer you use them, the more dramatic those results are. And our company backs it up with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you know that you can try these products, and if you don't absolutely love them and think they are working and everything you want them to be, then you can actually just call the company back before that 30 days is up and just have them refund your credit card even though you use the products. That is the kind of guarantee that we have because our products work and our customers and our distributors are very happy with the results they get from these products. Now, if you want to take a look at the business aspect of it, we've got a couple of different product packs we've put together to help you build your business. Our first one is a 2-pack system. It's $249.99. That includes shipping and handling. And at this level, sometimes our customers get packs because if there's 2 members in the household, they're both going to want to use the products. However, if it's a single-member household, you may want to use one personally and use one as a test kit if you're in the business, or a product that you could retail. If you retailed your second kit, then your net cost on your products would be just $75. Now, a better way to come in would be with our faster pack. It's a 5-pack system at $615.99, including shipping and handling. And you might use one, of course you're going to use one personally. You might use one as a test kit, or again, if you're a 2-member household, your spouse is going to want one, or an additional retail. And at this level, oftentimes when people get started, they might retail all of their systems. If they retail 3 of them, then the net cost of their 2 systems is just $91. If they retail all 4, your net cost would be $0 for your system, and you put $85 profit in your pocket. Now, the best way to come in, of course, is with our fastest pack. This is where our business builders come in. It's a 10-pack system. It's just $1,199. That gets you your system for under $120 for each system. And, of course, you're going to use one personally, and then if you've got a second member in your household, they're going to want one also, or a test kit, and then that gives you 8 additional systems. So if you're sharing the products and the opportunity with others, you're going to find out that about half the people are just going to want to try the products first, and if they do, then you could just retail them a system. And then if they make a decision this is something they want, then of course they'd want to sign up and get on our automatic delivery program and start purchasing it wholesale directly from the company. Some of the people that you present the opportunity to will see the opportunity. Some will join with a 2-pack, some with a 5-pack, but those who choose to come in with a 10-pack also, we recommend that you give them a system as a gift, because at a 10-pack level, we're going to make a nice commission. And I like to split that commission with my new person and give them a gift to say thank you for believing in themselves, for starting their business the very, very best way. So let's say you have 4 people who come in at that level and you give them a system, then what's going to happen is, because at that level, your commission on somebody who comes in with a 10-pack as a distributor would be $250. So you're investing about half, depending on the cost that you paid for your systems, in that person as a gift, and the other half, of course, you're putting in your pocket. But you would actually be putting $501 profit in your pocket if you were to do this scenario. Now, your scenario might be different. You might have more people coming in the business than the product. You might have more people joining as a wholesale customer or a distributor with a 2-pack or a 5-pack. But whatever your numbers are, I guarantee you this: these products work, people love them, they reorder them, and they tell their friends about them, sometimes because they can't help it. Even those people who say they don't want to do the business become walking billboards, and their friends are going to ask them, oh my gosh, you look incredible, what are you doing? And of course, especially women, we can't keep our mouth shut. We have to share a good thing with people that we care about. And so this business, you're going to find out that you will end up doing this business whether you intended to or not. And a lot of the people that you share this product with will do the same thing. Now, if we duplicate this business model with the people coming in with 10 packs, if I was to buy a 10-pack and I was to sponsor 4 people who bought a 10-pack, I would become a 5K. Now, we have pin levels in our company starting at the 1K level, which means I have about 1,000 in volume and 3 team members. So 5K, I have 5,000 in volume and 3 team members that each do 1,000. So I'd be a 5K. If I did it in my first 30 days, it'd be in my first 30 days. If my 4 people did the same thing I did next month, they could become 5Ks in their first 30 days. I'd become a 20K. And if we duplicated that one more level, Premier. So we're going to start advancing through these ranks very, very quickly if we get on the fast track. Now, I do want you to know that the average income of a Premier is about 5 figures a month, so it's absolutely something that is worthy of pursuing. And I will also say that as you're pursuing this, it could take you 6 months. It could take you a year. It could take you 2 years. It could take you 5 years, because we all get on different tracks to run on. But I just want you to know that it can happen with 3 levels of duplication with this business model. And we have a lot of tools to help us do it as well. My Xango Builder, something that you get from Xango. My Xango Builder comes with a contact manager, and it comes with pre-made presentations where you can share presentations, videos, images, PDF documents. You can send text, you can send emails, you can share on social media. It also comes with a tax deductor, which is an application that by itself costs more than this entire program, My Xango Builder. The tax deductor will allow you to track your business expenses, which is important because you've got to show that you're actually in business. And if you track those expenses, you'll find out that some of the things that you can deduct as an independent business owner will save the average family $3,000 to $5,000 a year on their taxes. So what do we get this system for? We can pay by the month, $15 a month, or by the year at $120 a year. And again, the tax deductor application costs more than that as a standalone. Plus, we get some free smartphone apps to help us share the business. Both My Xango Builder and the Xango AMP app, which will give you bite-sized training information and all kinds of videos that you can share with prospects, as well as an automatic texting follow-up program to send text to your customers and your distributors. Also comes with 4 individual websites. So we have the website for AERIS. It just talks about the 3 products and the science and the ingredients, and allows your customers or prospective customers and your distributors to just click buy now and purchase the product. They can buy it wholesale, they can buy it retail. If they pay at retail, you'll get the retail profit on your next commission check. There's also other websites for marketing all of our Xango products, which is I Am Xango. And My MB30 will allow you to market our Xalo Pro line and our Xalo Limitless and the whole MB30 movement. My Xalo Ageless also is another site that you can get with this system. But let's just talk about the bonuses for just a moment. You know, Xango has a lot of incredible bonuses, and we actually have an entire compensation plan video that you could watch to learn all about the different bonuses. Level, unilevel, which is really exciting. It's my favorite compensation plan because it's the only compensation plan that will literally allow you to sign up 1 customer orders 1 product and get a commission check. The other comp plans, you have to jump through certain hoops before you're even entitled to get a check. But with ours, we have a 9-level unilevel. And I want you to know that the average unilevel out there in the industry is about 6 or 7 levels, and 8's considered pretty dang good, 9 few and far between. Those companies that do have the deeper levels usually pay like 1 or 2% on those deep levels. Our company pays you 2% for your own referrals, level 1, and then 5% down through 9 levels of referrals. That means the people that your distributors sponsor and the distributors that your distributors' distributors sponsor, and so on through 9 levels. We have weekly bonuses. We have global bonus pools for the early ranks as well as the seasoned leaders. We have rank advancement bonuses that can give you additional money up to a couple $100,000 as you're promoting through the ranks, in addition to our weekly and our monthly compensation. We have compensation for customers If a customer refers 3 or more other customers, they can qualify for free products. We also have rewards for free products when you commit to our automatic delivery program. And we have a 50% payout. Now I want to say that again because most companies will say we pay up to 50% or as much as 50%, but they don't. The average compensation plan in our industry pays out 32%. So what does that mean? $1 billion. If a company was doing $1 billion a year, which our goal is to be the fastest company to do $1 billion a year, there's only 12 companies that have ever done it. The current record holder did it in 18 years, and we're well on our way to beat that goal. And when we hit it, we're doing $1 billion. We're going to pay out $500 million in commissions to distributors like you and me, just simply for using and sharing these products with other people. The average company, $320 million. So this is huge, and one of the reasons why Xango created more than $100 million earners in the first 10 years alone. Now the second best company in our entire industry, again only 50-some companies have even made it to their 10th birthday, the second best company created $18 million earners in their first 10 years. So we're better than 5 times the second best company in the industry for compensating people according to effort. So we have some powerful bonuses, and it's a volume-based compensation plan. All you need to do is sponsor people who use and share products with others. They could be customers, they could be distributors, they could be retailers, they could be people who leverage themselves by finding 3 to 4 members who will also sponsor distributors and build volume. So you don't have to worry about the titles, and you don't have to worry about the rank of the person you sponsor. You just sponsor people and help them build team members and create volume on their teams. And when we do that, we can promote through this compensation. So I'm not going to go into all the details of our compensation plan, but I will do this. We have a 9-level unilevel. We pay 2% on your personal referrals and 5% on all the referrals made by those people down through 9 levels. Now what does that mean? If you just found 3 people who purchased and used 100 points of the products every single month and found 3 people themselves who used 100 points for the products every single month and found 3 people themselves and committed to this and duplicated through 5 levels, the compensation on that would be over $1,800, and this is just on the unilevel payout. In addition to this, at this level, this person would be qualified for our lifestyle bonus, which is the Drive Your Own Dream. They'd also be eligible for bonus pools. But they'd also be eligible for a Customer Connect program and getting paid on all the customers within those levels as well. But just here on the duplication for distributors, this is the distributor orders, $1,806 a month. So this is not a reflection of a guarantee of what you would earn. It is simply a reflection of what's possible if you sponsored 3 people who sponsored 3 people who sponsored 3 people who sponsored 3 people who sponsored 3 people, and everyone purchased 1 AERIS system a month. This is a reflection of what that income would be. Now, this is what our 5Ks qualify for. We talked about if you came in with the 10-pack and sponsored 4 people with the 10-pack, you could be at that pin level. Of course, you'd only have 1 level at that point, but now the next thing we want to do is help those 4 people get people of their own. And if we did that and duplicated a 4 business model, our numbers are going to be even bigger. Let's look at 7 levels. This is what our 20Ks get. That's over $16,000 just in this business model, just in the 3 by 3 by 3, and everybody's doing $100. So we can go in and we can play with numbers. We could do a 4 by 4. We could do a 5 by 5. But all I want you to know is whatever it is that you do, if you will duplicate yourself and you will continue to leverage yourself down through deeper levels, you'll be able to create and enjoy a residual income that will last you the rest of your life. And of course, when we get into the 9 levels, which is what our premiers and above get paid, plus all the other bonuses they get, it gets really significant. But let me just go back to some statistics. Over 140 families have earned more than $1 million in their Xango career. But more exciting than that to me is that there's over 170,000 people that have earned over $1,000 a month, and more than 250,000 people that have earned more than $500 a month. See, whether you want to earn $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $10,000 a month, whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are, we can show you a system, a track. We can give you a track to run on and show you how to accomplish that. In addition to all this incredible financial compensation, Xango does 2 trips every single year. There are Paradise trips, and they're eligible to every distributor. From the moment you sign that distributor application, you can begin to qualify to earn points to go on this trip. And you can win a land package for 1 in a shared room, or a land package for 2, or a land and air package. Our next trip is going to be in February 2016 at the Now Sapphire Resort in the Riviera, Cancun. And qualifications for that don't end until November, the end of November. So if you'd like to earn a spot on that trip, ask the person who invited you to this webinar to give you some more information on how you can do that. And of course, after that, 6 months later, there's another trip, and then another trip, and then another trip. You know, the goal here isn't really about more money. The real goal is about living life on your own terms. There's been over 140 people now earn more than $1 million in commissions with Xango. We're the first generation. We got started when there wasn't systems and there wasn't tools, and we had to create all of those things for Xango. But we did that, and we gave you the track to run on. So now it's your turn. You're the next generation. You're the future of Xango. And the next wave, the next generation, you'll create an even bigger wave than we did. And all you have to do to be successful is pick up that torch and run. All right, I want to thank you for all of that. We are going to edit that out and create that video, which was 20 minutes, so hopefully that'll be a good tool for everybody. And at this point in time, I'd like to invite anybody that has any questions that you'd like to ask to do so in the Ask a Question box in the upper left-hand corner of your screen, so that I will be sure to get those. And I'm going to start with a couple of the questions that are in there right now. And of course, some of these questions always are, where do I find events? So let me go into xuevents.com first of all. And that is the website that promotes all of the events. So let me just show you the Dr. Templeman event is there. If you have not already registered, make sure that you do so. All right, and I will share screen. So xuevents.com. Here's what's here. It's not just the Xango University events. It's all events taking place in Xango. So here's a special event with Dr. Templeman. There's the Register Now link. Make sure that you register for that and share. We're going to do what we just did, only I'll probably do it a little faster because we want Dr. Templeman to have the most time possible and be able to really specifically talk about these AERIS products. And you definitely want to invite guests for that, as well as every member of your team. So make sure you register for that. Over here on the right-hand side, you'll see this week's live events. So we've got the MB30 opportunity calls that take place Monday through Friday. You have the product calls, product experiences call that take place at 6 p.m. Pacific on Tuesday. So that call will take place at 6 p.m. on Tuesday, and then following that, Dr. Templeman and the AERIS opportunity at 7 o'clock. We have the Get Going and Get Growing calls with Xango the first and third Tuesdays of the month. We have the weekly webinar trainings that are done by Xango Corporate every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Pacific. We have our Get Amped calls, again, that Xango Corporate does with another special guest every Saturday morning at 8 o'clock Pacific. Of course, we have our faculty workshops here every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, and then we've also got some monthly events. We have the $1 Million Mindset webinars that usually take place on the 4th Wednesday every single month that Sandy Cohen does. So these are our events. You want to plug into these events. Now, we also, every time there's an event posted, they automatically get posted into Xango University's Facebook page. So that is at facebook.com/Xango University. And if you just go there and like the page, then when something is posted, you'll get it in your notifications. If you're like me and you get so many notifications all the time that you don't even look at them, then just go to the page every single day one time and check it out and see if there's anything new. I will put the recording for today's webinar in the post. So here's today's post for today's webinar. So we'll put in the comments. You can just go back and look at this post and you'll see the recording. I always have that done by Monday. Sometimes it happens the same day, depending on schedule. So just take a look back and you'll see the recording there. The other place, of course, is Xango University. That's at xuworldwide.com. And if you go to xuworldwide.com, there's the library building. And in the library, and you have to be signed in, so let me just log in real quickly. And then if you go to the library, you will see the faculty training archives. When you click on that, there are the archives. Now these are videos in a nice little video player. If you want to go back to past Super Saturdays, you can do that here, and it'll take you back for months and months and months and months. And before we started with the video player, if you click here, you'll get to the full archive, which includes all the links to the Meeting Burner recordings back years. So if you really don't do that, though. Spend your time on things, activities that will produce new volume. I tell everybody, don't spend more than 30 minutes a day in personal development and more than 30 minutes a day in Xango training, because you've got the rest of your life to do that. So if you do that in small bits, you'll get everything you need, and you'll be able to keep the majority of your time spent on activities that generate new business, new volume, talking to new customers and new distributors. That's really what you want to do. But also in the university here, just so you know, so our product education building, if you go here and you go to the Product Experiences Audio Archive, this is where you'll get all the product experiences from the calls that take place every Tuesday night. And there's a whole lot more. You can do a search and find other things. X1 Tools is a place that you can get tools for AERIS. And if you go there, there's a special going on right now. There's a special going on till the 15th. Sandy's putting that in the chat, but I don't know. So Sandy, why don't you just tell about the special that's going on till the 15th? You have to take yourself off mute if you're talking.
Yeah. Minor detail. Yeah, it's amazing. Until the 15th, the beautiful AERIS tools at x1tools.com have a 15% discount when you buy the tear sheets, the little brochures, and beautiful trifold business cards. So go get them while they are on sale. Holly found it. Okay, x1tools.com, and I'll send out a mass email. So if you're on my list, you'll see the promotion that they're doing. But it's going to end on the 15th. So take advantage of it ASAP.
All right. Well, that promotion might be ending on the 15th, but just so everybody knows, first order, like us on Facebook and receive 15% off your first order. So that promotion would be if second order, third order, fourth order. So you could, but if you like them on Facebook, the first order, you can also get a 15% off on that after. But make sure you get those tools, because I got to tell you, these pick interest cards, I use these like crazy. I carry around the little bag that Xango has. If you buy a 2-pack now, you get the little cosmetic pouch that's branded with AERIS. I carry that with me with the gel, with a couple of sticks of the collagen in case somebody wants to taste it, but mostly just the instant eye lift is mostly what I carry in there. And I have my bag filled with these cards. And on these cards, you can write on them. They're like business cards. You fold them in 3, and you could write on them. This is what they look like, the front and the back. And put your AERIS website, put your phone number, put your email, or of course the best thing to do is actually to get your labels and just print them. You could go to Office Max or Staples, take the cards, show them. They could help you set up something beautiful that'll match and colors or whatever it is that you want to do. But you definitely want to give them the information on where they can get the rest of the information from your site. These are fantastic. The product booklets also are, because it goes into all the products, the ingredients, the science, the clinicals. So this is also a really wonderful tool to have. So thank you for that. Do you know if it's possible to get the MyXango Builder app on the iPad? Yes, it is on the iPad. What was it last week? We had some training about that. They're on the iPads, but you don't find them in the typical app store. Oh, I know what it is. You have to log into MyXango Builder, and then in there it says there's a, let me just see if I can do this real quickly to show you. It'll show you the mobile, and what it is you're sending your cell phone or your iPad. You can send yourself the message with the link to get it directly. So if you can't find it in the Google Play Store, yes.
Up when you're on your iPad and you look at the App Store for the MyXango Builder, it doesn't really show up. But if you go up in the upper left-hand corner of your iPad, on that line it says iPad, touch that, and it'll say iPhone. Touch that, and the app will show up.
Okay, Tom, I'm going to have you say that one more time so everybody with an iPad who can't find the app, Tom's giving us the instructions.
I struggled with this myself, and one young MB30er showed me, because I have an iPad, and Carol has one that we got from the Xango promotion, and so we were wondering how to do that. And if you go to the App Store, look up, do a search for MyXango Builder, it doesn't show up as being available. But up in the upper left-hand corner of your iPad, there's a line there, and on that upper left-hand corner it says iPad. Touch that, and the drop-down will say iPhone. And if you touch that iPhone, the app will immediately show up, and you can download it on your iPad.
Thank you. That's right, and it's because it's listed as an iPhone app and not an iPad app, but it works the same. So I'm also going to show you on MyXango Builder. So if you're in your dashboard of MyXango Builder, down here where it says Mobile App Access, you can log in with the mobile app. You can actually also go there and it'll send your mobile app a link that you can download it as well. So there's two different ways to do it. So it definitely is available on the iPad. Thank you very much, Tom. I think I got everything else answered here. Ask people to forward lots of before and after pictures about product experiences and testimonials. Yes, we definitely want to be posting those all over Facebook. I see them posted all over Facebook already right now. But we want to get those, as many of those before and after pictures as possible. Could you post the directions on private Facebook? I'm not sure what that means. So if we could make that more clear what that means. The directions for what? For the iPad? You know what, Tom, that would be a great idea. Why don't you go into the Xango University Facebook page and make a post that gives the instructions on how to find the apps on the iPad. And that way it can be posted there for anyone who's having issues trying to figure that out.
Okay, will do.
Thank you very much. All right, I think we've got just about everything covered here. So at this point in time, I'd love to ask just a couple of leaders to share just a couple of tips that they've, every week as we've been, continuing to share and continuing to build and continue to present, we keep getting new ideas, and I would love it if for any of the leaders who might be on the speaker line, so Tom, obviously you are, Sandy I know is, Marlene, I hope you are. I see some other leaders in the room, but why don't you just give us Tom, I'll start with you. Why don't you give us a quick little something, some new aha, some tip that you have learned this week that has been helping you build your AERIS business?
Well, Collie, I wanted to say there's been some great pictures out there before and after. What I'd like to see is more guys posting. Collie and Carol helped me do a video last week, and we got to figure out how to get that off that particular camera so we can get it posted up. But and it's weird. I'm self-conscious too about how I look and things, but let's get them up there so people can see the differences. There's an obvious difference in those pictures. So let's get more guys doing this up there too. If you're a gal on here, get your spouse or partner to take some pictures. I know it's hard for us guys to do that, but just do it and get them up. That'll really encourage even the guys. This stuff is amazing. And, I think last week Sandy said something, just the collagen drink we could build a business on, and that's true. I've seen my skin become more, there was a word that Xango used, and we put it in a flyer and got it out for a gal that's doing a show down in Phoenix today. And she goes, that word that you guys put in the flyer isn't even in the dictionary. And that's sort of how we are. We create, I think it had to do with something with moisture. I can't remember the exact word, but moisturizer, not moisturizer. It was a little different than that even. But, this is a wonderful product. And I love what the concentrate does for my skin on my face. Makes it feel wonderful. I'm looking to turn back the clock. Getting up there a little further in age next month, and want to be able to post on there 63 and feeling great and looking better than ever. So thanks, Collie.
Thank you so much, Tom. And another question I just caught in the chat room. I have an Android. My wife and partner has an iPhone and an iPad. Can we both get on the same app? Yes, you can all get on the same app. So I have an iPhone and an Android because I'm a technology addict, sorry. But I have an iPad and an iPad mini, and I tend to have a lot of things with me in case one of them goes out, or in case I've also got different networks, 3 different networks, because when I travel, I don't know where. It's mostly for traveling. I don't really walk around with all of these things active at all times at home, but when I'm traveling, I don't know if it's going to be in a good Verizon area or a good AT&T area or T-Mobile. So I carry, and I like to have access to the different technology so I can compare the different things out there. I have the app on all of them. So it doesn't matter. It's about your login stuff. So once you sign up for my Xango Builder, you'll be able to get these apps on all of your devices. The login for my Xango Builder is your distributor ID number, the same as MXO, your distributor ID and your password. The login for your Xango AMP app will be emailed to you as soon as you get that. And you get that by going to shop.xango.com and buying the Get Amped My Xango Builder Toolkit. And again, you can pay $15 a month, or you can pay $80 biannually, or you can pay $120 annually, which I strongly recommend. It gets it for you really inexpensive, and then you don't have to worry if you have a credit card fraud issue where everything is stopped. You won't lose anything, so I always do everything by the year. But once you have it, then you'll be emailed your login credentials for the Get Amped app, which is different than the My Xango Builder app. So once you have that, you can get those apps on all of your devices. It's the same login, and they all work. And then they'll all, same thing with the tax deductor app that's part of My Xango Builder. You're going to have your login credentials, and you're going to set it up, and you'll be able to access that from any of your devices, so it's not just for one device. All right, I think that is all of that, and I don't know, Sandy, I'm going to have you close this, but before we do, is there any other leader that's on the speaker line that would like to just share with us some of their experiences that they might have had this past week? Okay, I don't have anyone else who texted me that they're on the speaker line. I just wanted to check. So, Sandy, why don't you give us some words of wisdom and close us up for the day.
Oh, thank you, Carly. It's amazing how much important material you covered in such a short period of time. Most people would think you're from the East Coast, that you're talking so fast and getting it done. But, you know, you said something that I really want to reiterate with all the listeners. The next generation of success stories is going to be bigger than the first generation. I mean, think about those of us who've been in Xango for 10 years or 11 years or 12 years or more. We started with no technology. We had a 6-page fax. Now that we have not only Xalo Pro, Xalo Ageless, and now AERIS, this is almost like a brand new company ready to have the next generation of success stories that will surpass the first generation. And if you look at the history of companies that are billion-dollar giants, and there's not many of those, they all, if you want to predict the future, look at the past. Every single one of them had a bigger wave the second time. So there's nothing worse than living with regret. You are in the right place at the right time. But thinking about it and dreaming about it is not going to get you the life you deserve. You must take massive action. And this is so critical. I was listening to a training online, and I can't even now remember who it was because I listened to so much stuff. But what this gentleman was saying, in fact, it was that Gary V guy that I posted on Facebook, where he is indicating that the people between 40 and 65 have come to realize that their life is not the way they thought it was going to be. And he said, if you work a 40-hour-a-week job, then it's time to get to work when you get home from work, even if it means working from 7 at night till 2 in the morning. And Kali, I remember the early days. We literally worked non-stop, like our hair was on fire, because there is a sense of urgency for you to achieve the goals that you deserve. So be a part of this next wave of success stories. Don't look back a year from now and say, oh my gosh, I was there, I let things get in the way. Don't live with regret. Life is too short to be able to not live life as it should be. So use the tools, use your upline partners, your success team, and let's make Xango a global billion-dollar-a-year business. So thanks again, Kali, for all you do to make it so simple so people can understand what they need to do. Bless.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank everybody for joining. And if you missed it, I just put a link to today's presentation in the Dropbox. And I will later convert that to PowerPoint and put a link to the PowerPoint presentation on the Facebook page, the Xango University Facebook page. So thanks everybody for joining us, and we'll see y'all Tuesday night. Why don't you all plan on having a home meeting, have some guests come, watch the webinar together, have them learn a little bit about the opportunity and a lot about the Xango AERIS product line and the science behind it. Thanks everyone. Have a great weekend.